That conference, Sony press conference. Welcome to my E3 2018 conference reactions and recap. I'm gonna get right into it. Lots of games, and let me tell you, I got my wish. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Resident Evil 2 remake. How just epic that looks. It looks so different when you compare the two from the original PlayStation. And my favorite Resident Evil games are the classics, the original classics, 1 through 3, 1, 2, and 3 with Nemesis and all. But just when you look at it, it looks like a combination with Resident Evil 6, like a Resident Evil 6 graphics, but just upscale on the next gen console, on just with a Resident Evil 2 throwback. I'm gonna just get into it. Just so many good games, and this wasn't even part of the show. It's almost as if they had like almost a 1.5 conference, because this was, I guess this was the pre-show, because they kicked it off with The Last of Us 2 live demo gameplay, just amazing graphics, the voice acting, the characters look amazingly good. It looks so real, and I can't wait to get into this. I just was blown away from this conference. I just was so excited. It's just so many good games coming out. And right after The Last of Us 2 gameplay demo featuring Ellie, we have New Game Plus for God of War. So if you guys, and some of you guys, I just finished the game too, so I can go back and play it if I want to. I only played it on the normal difficulty. Some people already are playing it on the hardest difficulty, and some people are going back to fight those Valkyries, which I heard are really tough. And some of you guys even quit to even try to just beat like a couple Valkyries here and there, and then just stop going after them because it took so much time, and you guys die over and over. But with this New Game Plus, it might give you guys an advantage. But this is something that most people wanted for God of War. So additional content, another playthrough for the game, and then if you guys are trying to platinum the game, you guys can go back and try to get after those Valkyries as I mentioned, and then some other quests and stuff like that for the other trophies or whatever those challenges may be. But I'm not going to go after the platinum and try to platinum everything I got. Every game that I play, I got a couple platinum trophies here and all that, but it's just like, I don't think I'm just up for the challenge for God of War, because I tried to attempt 2 Valkyries, just thought I'd share, but I got destroyed. I just even tried to do it, just do it for the laughs, just for fun. So, a brand new Game Plus coming for God of War, so that's going to be good. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. This is the game I wanted to see more of. Really excited to see this. Got another brand new trailer with the gameplay. They did not show the Battle Royale, so I don't know when they're probably going to show that. Maybe later this summer. That's something I'm looking forward to seeing. It's not called the Battle Royale. It is a Battle Royale mode in Black Ops 4, but it's called Blackout, as I remember from the showcase. And what they talked about with Black Ops 4, there's going to be remastered classic maps. Summit from Black Ops, the original Black Ops, and Jungle, those 2 Black Ops maps. Slums from Black Ops 2, one of my personal favorites. I love that. And then Firing Range, which was also another one in the original Black Ops, and then it was also brought back into Black Ops 2 with a different look. So those remastered classic maps will be in Black Ops 4. And PlayStation Plus. We already have our 2 games for PlayStation Plus. Trials Fusion for the month of June, and also XCOM 2. But guess what? I get a brand new one. And I was one of those players, I'll say it right now, I was one of those players who bought Black Ops 3 for PlayStation 3. And it wasn't even a complete game. It only came with multiplayer and zombies. That's it. No campaign. And what did we get from DLC, from BNox? We only got like 1 DLC with a couple maps, and then we got the giant map. That was it. After that, after the giant map came out for zombies, we didn't get any other DLC. And most people thought we were going to get additional ones, like DLC 2 and all the other additional ones at later dates. They just stopped because they were already focused on the next generation of Black Ops. So lots of content. So I'm definitely going to download it tomorrow, and then maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll just play with some of you guys that play it today. And I still play World War II, so I'm not going to stop playing it out of nowhere just because I'm going to download Black Ops 3. I'm going to still be playing World War II. So I'm going to check out Black Ops 3, try to get into it. I know I'm going to have to re-level up because it's a whole different system. So it's not like I can carry over my data. So I have to get used to the maps again, the gameplay, the boost jumping, some of my favorite specialists like the gravity spikes that I remember using a lot of. So I really can't wait to play that. So I'm going to download it and then I'll probably just stream it just to have fun and try to get back into it. Just to get ready for Black Ops 4, so that'll be fun just to play mix it up with Black Ops 3 and then World War 2. So I can't wait to download it, and I didn't even have to buy it because I get it free, so that's awesome. So you can get it tonight. You can go ahead and download it. It should be on the PlayStation Store. Days Gone, I got to see. That looks so epic with the zombies. I don't even know when that's coming out. 2019. A VR title. I don't really care about VR. I always say this, but VR is not for me. Even if I bought it, I'd probably be sick. I only could play it for a matter of minutes. I don't even wear 3D glasses, so I can't handle that. So the PlayStation VR game that they showed was Ghost Giant. Then after that, Destiny 2 Forsaken DLC. If you guys still play Destiny 2, you guys got more content. So this is going to be coming out September 4th, 2018. Ghost of Tsushima, I love this game by Sucker Punch. It looked really good. And we got some actual gameplay. Every game that they showcased was gameplay. Epic. Not just a trailer. We got to see some gameplay to really get a look and take a look of what we're going to experience when you play the game, just to get a taste. This looks so good. At first I thought it was some kind of brand new game, but it made me think. It's just like, they already showed a samurai game for Ghost of Tsushima from last year's E3 conference, so this must have been it. So I really enjoyed watching this. And now my favorite friend, one of my highlights, definitely a highlight for me, Resident Evil 2 Remake. As I said in the beginning, January 25th, 2019. And guess what? A couple days later, well, let's see, 4 days apart, Kingdom Hearts 3 is out there. It's going to be right there with it. So two of my favorite games that I was looking forward to seeing is going to be just 4 days apart, just from each other. Resident Evil 2 Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3, the 29th. So I love this. This is just so crazy. And I recognize the characters. Claire looked good. Sherry, Mr. X, remember him? The Lickers, and I'm sure they're going to be hunters in the game, so I got to watch out for those. So I can't wait to play this. I didn't think they were going to really do this. It just looks really good, and I might watch it again. I definitely want to go back and watch it again after this. So check it out if you haven't. You gotta check it out. It's just, I love Resident Evil. So, and just like it's another original classic, it just plays so differently. And do I mind about the character? I'll just throw this out here too before I get to the next game, which is Trover Saves the Universe. So that looks pretty good. But what can you say? Is the camera going to be is the camera going to be broken? I don't really care about that. It's just like, even if the camera's wonky a little bit, I can handle that. I can handle the tank controls if they bring that back in there. But I'm sure it's going to run. It's going to be a lot better on the PlayStation 4 and just on a whole different console, remastered from the ground up. So even if it does have the wonky control, I'm fine with that. Trover Saves the Universe by the makers of Rick and Morty. Still haven't watched that show. Never watched it. So that might come as a shocker as everyone else out there. I definitely want to check out the show though. Kingdom Hearts 3, got some background noise. We're going to keep rolling. Kingdom Hearts 3, we got Port Royale, a returning world, with Jack Sparrow. This was a world back in Kingdom Hearts 2. It looked really good. Just with Goofy and Donald dressed up as pirates. They didn't even have any, and just to throw that out there, if you guys played the second one, they didn't even have any like a pirate gear back in Port Royale. They were just in their regular clothes. At least from what I remember. They were wearing their pirate gear, and Jack Sparrow helps them out in the fight, and just all the different characters from Pirates of the Caribbean are also in the trailer. And this was just another additional world that they showed today. How many worlds there's going to be in this game? It's just so crazy just to imagine all these worlds that you can go to. Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Frozen right off the top of my head, Olympus, Coliseum. What else? I'm sure Hollow Bastion is going to be in there. And just many different worlds are going to be in as well. Wreck-It Ralph. And then it's just a lot of just different worlds. Toy Story is going to be another one. That's going to be the one I want to play the most. I want to play that. And then, all in the one package, they announced that 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, and a PlayStation 4, not to mention a PlayStation 4 design, Kingdom Hearts designed PlayStation 4 Pro. And you can get that all in one package with what I think I missed them. 1.5, 2.5, and you get Kingdom Hearts 3 with it together. Or it could be the other Dream Drop Discs and the other remakes. But that's awesome. And it also comes with the brand new one, so that's really good. Now, Death Stranding. This was a scary game from what I witnessed from the trailer. With Norman Reedus, it looked really good. It's just amazing. It looked really scary. I think this was a scary game, and I don't understand the story, to be honest, and tell the truth. It's just I don't understand the story, but it looks really interesting, and we got to see gameplay after all this time that they've been promoting the game. Honestly, this was just so much good games from the conference. Death Stranding by with Norman Reedus and some other characters, recognizable actors, just amazing. For those who played Nioh, or is it Nioh, or is it Nioh? It's called Nioh 2. They showcased that. They didn't show too much of it, but they just showed I guess they wanted to show that they're making a brand new one. Spiderman, already rocking the t-shirt. Brand new Spider-Man for PS4. I think this is going to be the best superhero game to ever hit consoles, to ever come out. Amazing gameplay. Just when you go to watch it, all these villains ganging up on Spider-Man. No backup. And I have the names here. Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture, and then I had to ask one of my friends who's the other character. Miles or somebody. Who was the other character in the helicopter? I guess it was Miles. But when you go to watch this, it's just the combat's great, the graphics are beautiful, the voice acting, and then was that Miles? I just can't tell. It was 5 different villains just ganging up on Spider-Man. And he was holding his own, but then it got real ugly for him. But you gotta check it out. Check out the gameplay. This was the last game that they showed for the E3 showcase for PlayStation. Amazing conference overall. But it was one more additional game right after they closed the show with Spider-Man for PS4. A PlayStation VR game called Deracine. Or Deracine, I could be mispronouncing it. But they didn't show too much about it. That was just a brand new game. I thought it was going to be something else. But just another VR game. But overall, I enjoyed it. I loved all these games. Definitely a good variety. I'm just so pumped for Resident Evil 2. And just, again, it comes out the same game with almost close to, just right next to Kingdom Hearts 3, the brand new game. So 4 days apart. Now, some missing games I want to talk about really quickly before I end the video. And close out E3 for today, for Monday night. And you guys can leave your comments and your thoughts on what your favorite games and what you're looking forward to. And maybe some things that you were looking for. Let's see. The Sparrow trilogy, I wish I saw that. I wanted to see more of that. So I was really surprised at that. And then, remember Medieval with Sir Daniel? They were coming out with a Medieval remaster. So I'm surprised that wasn't there. I wanted to see those games, but am I too upset for not seeing them? Not really, but I wish they did make a showcase. And not outside of those 2 games, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know some people were looking for that all throughout E3. So since it's not at Sony's, it wasn't in Square Enix's conference earlier today, and it wasn't in Sony's conference today. Oh, tonight. That just ended. Maybe it'll be showcased throughout this week. Maybe for some gameplay just to find out. Maybe a brand new trailer might come out. And if not, maybe it'll be at the Tokyo Game Show. Or it could be at the PlayStation Experience later on this year. Or maybe at the Game Awards. But do I see that game coming out this year? Like the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I think it's going to probably be something like a 2019 release. And outside of that, speaking of Final Fantasy VII, they had a separate Final Fantasy VII title that was not like the remake that was realistic with the characters from the ground up, almost like a movie, but it was like a remaster. I wouldn't say a remaster, just like a PlayStation 4 port from the original PlayStation 1 classic with Final Fantasy VII just ported to the PlayStation 4. But I don't know when that's coming out. Maybe that'll come out way before the remake, or maybe it'll come out with the remake where you can play both games and just reminisce. Play the old one from the old classic PlayStation 1 graphics, and then you can elevate and upgrade just to to the remaster with the remastered Cloud, Barret, Sephiroth, Red 13, all the Tifa, and all the different characters from Final Fantasy VII. So that was just something else that I just wanted to really talk about. That's some missing games that I was looking forward to seeing, but especially Spyro, because he's an icon, PlayStation icon, and just one of my favorite characters. One of the first games I got into as a PlayStation, when I first got a PlayStation, Spyro the Dragon. But even though I didn't see it, I know it's coming out sometime in September. For what I heard, it's going to come with the first game, Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2, Ricto's Rage. I already played those games here on the channel, 100% of them, even when I didn't even try, but I ended up doing it anyway because I had the opportunity. In Year of the Dragon, a game that I never played. So that'll be something that a whole new experience for me when I play the trilogy. So I'm looking forward to those games. So even though everything wasn't there for some games that some people are probably looking for in particular, we got a lot of gameplay from this conference, and they killed it. I gotta just admit it right now. So am I gonna pick winners and say who won E3? Nah, because I'm happy that all the conferences show at least something. We still got a little bit more to go for tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Lots of games. And Resident Evil again, I loved it. I loved it. Last of Us 2, all the games. I think I forgot a title. The I Control game. I almost realized that it was something called Control. That was another good game. So I can't believe I forgot to mention that. That just popped in my head. But thank you guys for watching. Those are all the games. No titles missed. And let me know your thoughts, what your favorite games, what you're looking forward to seeing throughout this week, because it's still like another conference to go. Maybe some other surprises and news might come out. And thank you guys for watching the conference videos, the whole playlist. That's it for today, Monday's E3 conferences. I'll be back tomorrow with more. And I appreciate you guys for taking the time to listen and watch the videos. Lots of vlogs here. But I'm happy. I'm so excited to be a gamer. It's a good time to be a gamer because E3 is where it's at. It's my favorite event of the year if I had to pick one. And I love being a gamer. It's the best time to be a gamer, to get into video games, because there's so many good games coming out. It's just ridiculous. From now all the way to the end of this year into the next year, it's going to be a packed 2019. And some people thought that this year is going to be packed for games. Just wait till next year with all these other games that probably were supposed to come out sometime this year are coming out next year. So leave a comment if you want to. And thank you guys for watching again for tonight. And I'll be back tomorrow with more E3 coverage for Nintendo's press conference and more.